Following in Bill's footsteps and leading the Center for Basque Studies into its next chapter is Javier Iruo. Tell me a little bit about your family and your roots, if you would, where you're from.
I'm Basque, but I come from a family that has been exiled 6 times in 5 generations. So we are all over the world. And that is because of the European, political instability in the last 200 years. Too many dictatorships, the last one being the Reich, the Nazi Reich. So my grandparents indeed escaped from Europe to come to the Americas for freedom and safety.
Tell me more about the Basque culture. What's it like?
Well, I guess that the Basque culture is very dense. That's the first characteristic. People are very much together, like a family. Everyone is secure in the sense that there is always someone backing that person. And then, of course, culinary arts is an important part of the culture.
And Basque people tend to live a good, full life, don't they?
Yeah. Basque women are one of the longest living human groups in the world.
Really? The Basque, really? What's the average age of the Basque woman?
It is 87.
87.
And it is growing 4 months per year. That means that the young Basque lady today is not going to die. In the heart of Reno, Rancho San Rafael holds the national monument to the Basque sheepherder. The sheepherder and his lamb have stood here in homage to the Basque people since 1989. The sculpture is a monument to our ancestors, the ones who came here, pioneering Basque migration to Nevada, and they had a harsh life. They worked very hard for their children not to be sheep herders anymore, and this monument is a way of saying thank you to them.
And you knew the artist?
Yeah, the artist of this sculpture is Nestor Basterrechea, and his family went to exile with my family on the same boat that was stopped in the middle of the Atlantic by a German U-boat and almost sank. But they got, in the end, the Americas, the land of freedom.
In a place best known for cowboys and open spaces, the Basques have added a unique aspect to Wyoming's cultural landscape. As early as the beginning of the last century, people of Basque descent have been coming from their homelands along the Spanish-French border to the mountains and plains of Wyoming to work, most often as sheep herders. Their festive costumes and dances seen here at the North American Basque Festival in Buffalo, Wyoming, are in stark contrast to their lonely existence on the range.
We flew Paris to Colorado, Colorado to Sheridan. It was, 7 o'clock at night. I do my name on my chest, We go in the store, I buy all of my clothes, my bed, everything I need for sheepherder. After we go in the mountains.
After over 40 years, Raymond is going back to those mountains in the Bighorn Range where he first herded sheep when coming to the U.S.
What was the first thing you thought when you got to this area in Wyoming?
Well, I was pretty shocked, how big they were in the mountains, They was huge, It was wonderful. I like it.
The first stop is a shipping pen where sheep were loaded onto trucks and shipped down out of the mountains before winter. In the spring, the newborn lambs were docked and branded with paint, then driven into the mountains to graze for the summer. The trip makes a pit stop at the cabin of Basque herder and cattleman Tony Rodriguez. Here, Tony still spends his summers.
This is my bed.
That's your bed.
But when I'm not here, anybody can sleep on it. My paint pay also go there too, and I got everything in there.
What do you do? Oatmeal?
Meat.
I never eat any oatmeal.
Vegetables.
Tony explains how he cooks the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, only very good.
Okay.
Wood in there.
Light it was the match. Cook something in the oven. This to shut so the heat don't go out. And this is for a roast. If I want to cook a leg of lamb, and then I usually cook in the evening. And I go outside and have a drink.
Yeah, a little wine over.
You have another one. You have another one. And by the time the leg is cooked, I'm in bed.
The cabin has no plumbing, so Tony gets his water from a mountain spring nearby.
I don't know if it's any now or not. See? See?
Do you have to filter the water out of the spring, or you just kind of clean it?
Just clean it.
Just clean it and drink?
See, if you go like that with your hand, the water cleans up right away, see?
Yeah.
He used to run spring water to an old cooler as a makeshift refrigerator.
See?
Yeah.
Tony explains how elk provide evening entertainment.
The cows do. Cows, they go inside and play, and I go over there with my glass of wine and watch them over there for a while. Then the little calves, they come alongside because they're too little to jump yet, and they come and start hauling the mommy. They go, the elk.
What was the hardest part of it?
The hardest part, it wasn't the work. The work is easy work. I mean, it's no work. It's the loneliness. I mean, you by yourself over there, nobody. The ranchers come and see you maybe twice a week, or maybe sometimes once a week.
Yeah.
I never write so many letters. I used to write probably twice a week or 3 times a week a letter home. You know, I had one time my boss told me, Tony, how come you write so many letters? Letters. I said, well, I got nothing else to do.
We leave Tony's cabin and head higher into the Bighorn Range.
What was the most difficult thing?
Winter time. I don't like it in the winter. It was too cold in the wind. It was terrible. And sometimes come down to 35, 40 below zero, you know, I tell you. I was living in a little cookhouse, you know. I tell you, it was so cold, you know, sometimes in the morning everything was frost.
In the cookhouse, or sheep wagon, is where many herders lived on the range. Although now adopted as an unofficial symbol of Basques in Wyoming, many people don't fully appreciate just how far from civilization these houses on wheels could be parked. We asked Raymond what he missed about this lonely little spot.
Here in the summer.
Yeah.
I miss in the summer here, yes. It's beautiful. I love it. You can do fishing and you can do pretty much anything you want. It's nice. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You get up, it was nice, clear, everything, very peace and quiet and very safe.
Tony stops to get one last drink before we leave and go to the Basque picnic. This site is also high in the mountains, and like Tony's cabin, it also has an outhouse. The Basques seem totally at home cooking lamb and freshly caught trout. They play a traditional card game called Moose and actually speak in Basque. The trek to Raymond's camp is marked by reminders of how life on the range is changing.
Was no gate here before.
From the increasing number of fences to the use of electricity where it's never been before, and even the way llamas now guard flocks alongside traditional sheepdogs. Some are concerned about the fate of the Basque culture as more of them adopt new ways and a new language in a changing landscape.
Yeah, I go back home in 2003. Yeah, I love it too. I go for 3 weeks. Yeah, I stayed 2 weeks. You know what? I was ready to come back.
Really?
Yes.
Does this feel like home now?
Yeah, that's my home. I got my wife, my family, everything here, grandkids, you know, that's my home.